Welcome to 5-Minute Insight. In this section, we give a brief presentation of the ERP-system Iptor DC1. As a company, Iptor is a rebrand of the former Swedish company IBS, which was founded in 1978. Until the millennium, IBS was one of the internationally leading ERP vendors and definitely a leader of ERP solution with focus on trading, logistics, supply chain, and distribution. Many of the customers from the early ages belonged to international and leading wholesale organizations. The company was listed on the stock exchange until 2011, when the company was bought out by a venture capital company, and still today the company is privately owned by a few owners. Since the millennium, the company has experienced great difficulties in defending its position on the market and has gradually decreased in both sales and size. From previously having several thousands of employees, the company today only has about 250 employees, which about 60 are employed in Sweden. Iptor has historically worked with sales and implementation both in-house and through its partner channel. As a result of decreasing sales during the last 15 years, the company today mainly operates with in-house resources. The latest version of the software was released in 2019 and is called Release 11. In combination with the company losing its previous market position as a leader, the product has since the millennium slipped behind technically and functionality. However, in recent years, the company with new owners and a new management team has begun a transformation of both the company and the software. The software was originally developed for local installations, but the company has gradually invested to modernize the architecture and today offer the software as a cloud service. The software has customers in plus 40 countries and is translated into 12 languages. As target group, Iptor is primarily aimed at larger organizations with focus within trade, logistics, supply chain, and distribution, which has also been the product's strength since the company's founding. Sales has been shrinking steadily since the millennium. However, we see a certain upswing again over the past 2 years as a result of the investments that the new management is now making. In total, there are currently about 1,200 customers globally, of which about 200 are in the Swedish market. If we look at functionality, Iptor is a relatively comprehensive ERP system with support for most business processes. The strengths lie primarily in order and logistics, where the product offers cutting-edge functionality. The challenge for Iptor is that the strength and excellence that exists in functionality is weighed up by an interface that is perceived as old-fashioned and where the product has not kept up with technical development. However, Iptor is currently working intensively to modernize the software to regain some of its former role as a leader within supply chain. As market position, Iptor is placed just above the middle of the scale in our market analysis, which is primarily aimed at medium-sized and large organizations. Other major international ERP systems have over the past 20 years pulled away in terms of functionality, while Iptor has remained in the same position for the past 15 years. Common competitors in selection cases are primarily the global ERP systems such as Microsoft Dynamics 365, SAP, Oracle, Infor, and IFS. On the Swedish market, also Jeeves ERP can be perceived as a competitor. Internationally, there are other niche solutions within supply chain that also compete with Iptor. A brief summary of the company and Iptor system. Iptor is primarily a rebrand of the former Swedish company IBS with history from 1978. The product offers some cutting-edge functionality within supply chain, but is still technically behind other international ERP systems due to low investments during the years of 2000 to 2015. The product has shown decreasing sales from 2000 to 2015, but has now once again started to win some cases and therefore also increasing its sales. The company and the software have lost their position as a leader of ERP system over the past 20 years, and the business has decreased with about 80%. For a few years now, a new investment has been underway via new owners and new management team. You have listened to a short presentation of the ERP system Iptor DC1. More information about Iptor and other ERP systems can be found in our market analysis, ERP systems in Sweden. The analysis can be ordered and downloaded from our website. Thank you for listening.